And we're live. So a little bit of a different configuration. Yeah, I think we might have to move away from Foundry if I can't get this this port opened. But so unfortunately, we don't have a live Foundry for the players. So you're looking at the GM version right now with the Discord window in which they will be rolling dice and saying crude things. I guess I need we need somebody in there moderating, but so we're in Discord chat doing our dice rolling. So the players don't have access to their character sheets, unfortunately, but we will make it through. So this is part 2 for a cry from the void, and I'm Jeremy, and I'll be running this second part. And with me are Terry, Will, and Matt. Hey guys.
Hello.
Howdy.
All right, and somebody check that we actually have audio. But this is part 2. So the characters.
I'll check.
Okay.
Let me mute my mic really quick.
Okay, sure. This is part 2. So the characters are 30,000 meters below.
Not that deep.
Yeah, not too bad.
It's working.
Oh, good. Okay. So the characters are in a deep trench at the ocean floor where they have found a crystal formation, and actually several towering crystal formations, and one of them contains these crystallized cocoons, and inside they're able to see the bodies of the workers that disappeared. So the missing workers that the Ferengi operator, the Lishka, had asked them to help her find, they have located. And prior to this, just prior to this and then on the way down, 2 of the characters had hallucinations. They had reveries where they had very strong memories of important people in their life. So important people that they had first met. The first time that they had met someone that was very important to their life flashed to them, and they were kind of overcome. So both of their critical levels, the difficulty level of the rolls, not the difficulty, but the what is that called? So their rolls may become more difficult and more complicated because they are kind of plagued by this
Just
vision.
a difficulty, right? Like you mean
we'll need more successes. Is that
like
complication?
2 successes?
Sorry, complication. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the complication level. Yes, sorry. So using the game terms, the complication level has been made more difficult. I believe it was 4. Who was the first? It was the Betazoid, right? So
Yeah. I had a vision of a woman I loved in Starfleet, I think.
that's right. And so your complication level is now 4, and Terry,
4.
Lieutenant Stark is 2. So that'll make it
4 is wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It means like a 17 or higher is a
Yes,
is a bad.
Is a complication. Okay. Yes. Yes.
You're right. There won't be much rolling tonight. Okay, guys.
Wait, is it just the number you roll, or is it the number of successes you need?
No, it's just the number that you roll. Yeah, the complication.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's not as bad.
Yeah, complication range. Yeah. So it hasn't been made more difficult to succeed. It's just been easier to roll a complication.
I don't know. 20% critical failure sounds bad, but
it's not technically a critical failure, though. You could still succeed.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, if you're
some bad thing might happen.
Right. It'll be
that's true.
Succeeding with a condition, with a complication. All right.
Now you roll 2 of those, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Are those guys pointing, or are they?
Oh, in the image, yes,
Yeah.
they're there. So you're able with
One of them looks like they're waving.
Yeah. Hey guys.
No, he's flipping off the people trapped in the crystals.
No, he's looking up the crystals. Trapped the people.
Right. So your shuttlecraft that have been modified to make it to this depth, and then also your suits as well, will allow you to exit the shuttlecraft. So would you like to exit? And so let's kind of recap who is in the shuttle. So we have 2 shuttles. and I think a total of six team members. If I'm remembering.
We had, I think, Seki and Becky, one of the two doctors in each place. And then we had...
Did we bring Ron?
I think... No. We brought Mendez, right? Didn't we have a second pilot? So we have Mendez and...
Oh, it was
somebody else
came down with us.
Yeah, it was 2 shuttles.
Right.
Yeah,
he was following. That's right.
Right.
Yeah, we had 2 shuttles.
All right. Yep. So 2 shuttles, and so you've got a crew. So you're able to exit, safely exit and examine these crystals. So is there? Yeah. So what would you like to do?
I say we follow standard security protocols, and only one of the shuttles exits and investigates the crystals, and the other ones stay inside the shuttle.
Oh, okay.
And monitor their progress for safety purposes.
All right.
Did we do scans when we got down here?
I don't think we rolled for anything yet. There were scans, that located these life signs, and as the scans from the surface were telling you the life signs are starting to fade, so you do have a limited amount of time, and it took you to assemble everything. So they determined about 4 hours at the current rate that the life signs were fading, so that. You have about 3 hours left. Once you modify the shuttles and made the trip down here, you have about 3 hours left before whatever is happening to these people, happens.
Could we maybe scan for nearby life signs and energy sources before we go out there?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can make it just a default scan roll. I'll open my little. Oh, wait, I'll do it this way. My sheet here just to make sure. So, so if you just want to do a basic scan, so just reason and science, just difficulty 0.
I don't even have to look at my character sheet to tell you that someone else needs to make that roll.
Yeah, that's totally like a start roll, I think.
It's reason and what?
Science.
Okay, I have a 10 and a 2. So
okay, or insight. Yeah, you can do insight or reason and science.
My reason score is better.
Okay.
I have a 10 in reason and a 2 in science.
Okay. Yeah. So you can, and you've got through momentum to spend. So if you want to, it's a 0. This is a difficulty 0.
Can someone help him, or like with the shuttle?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we said the shuttle. I don't have good shuttle stats, but we'll use the ship stats. But yeah, you can use the if you'd like to roll for the shuttle itself. We'll say it's it's comparable to the Galaxy class. So yeah, if you'd like to roll sensors and science, so 13. You need a 13 if you want to roll for the ship. So one d20 will help.
Ooh. All right, the Discord roller is cruel.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, that was from my scan.
Right. Okay.
The shuttle got 1.
Okay. That's all. Yeah. That's all you needed, and that's actually another momentum. So you're up to 4 momentum. You just needed 0, so it's okay. And
good job, team.
Yeah, and your complication rating was only 2, so that doesn't qualify as a complication either. That'd be a 18, 19, and 20. Wow, 2 17s. All right. So you make a scan from the shuttle before leaving, and so what you're detecting is kind of verification of the electromagnetic interference coming from these clusters of crystalline structure down here. So that's going to prevent transporters from working. You do have communications though, and so you were able to report what you found back. Oh yeah, I was going to do a little captain's log supplemental, but I think we brought everybody up to date. with everything. The workers have been found. So yes, so transporters will not work. This electromagnetic interference is not heavy enough to cause interference when you have tricorders or any medical examination you do locally. It's not going to interfere. But for anything, any very detailed scans from the ship or any transporter activity will be interfered with and not reliable.
So I'm sorry. Did you say that there were no nearby life signs?
Oh, sorry. You're doing a life signs. Yeah. So the only life signs you're reading are these are inside these crystalline cocoons. There's no life signs. No life signs at all.
What are these workers wearing inside the cocoon? Are they in suits like ours, or they're naked, or
they're wearing kind of underclothes, like whatever would have been under their suits, and then their work uniforms. So they're just wearing the kind of the bare minimum. So something just the same as their submersible and all of their gear and equipment. It's all disappeared. So it's just these bodies in kind of an underclothing. Inside these crystals.
So if we released them, they would be crushed.
yeah.
And do the crystals appear to be full of a liquid, or do they actually seem to be completely encased in crystal?
If you approach them or scan them, you can specifically. So if you're looking for life forms, these are the only life forms that you're detecting in the area. At this
time for Alpha Team to go in.
It may be.
I'm in.
All right.
Yeah.
What do I
think
got to lose?
Okay.
Oh, real quick. Does it look like these crystals are part of this overall structure, or they're just attached to it?
They're attached to it. Yeah, they're attached to it at the base of each crystal is attached. So they match the structure and shape of the how the crystalline form is designed or is laid out, but they seem to be separate, and they're very translucent, whereas the rest of the crystal is not completely translucent like these are.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah.
So the people themselves are encased in crystal.
Yes, they're completely encased.
Okay.
But we need to get closer to see if there's something they're suspended in.
Right. Yeah. If it's completely they're encased in crystal, or if the crystal is just a cocoon and there's something else going on. Yes, so you'll need a reason and medicine or reason and science task, 2 difficulty to make a medical scan to get some information.
Do phasers work underwater?
Sure. Yes. Yeah. They would work underwater. So those it would be possible. Yeah, it would be possible to use them. To use phasers to.
You can get Seki out there and have her do some scans then on them and see if she can figure out their.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to be this guy up on the left on the high ground.
Okay, Obi-Wan.
I'm going to be the one here in the foreground. That's all the way in the back.
You're doing a great job, everybody.
A safe distance.
And that's Seki up there at the front.
Yes.
I will go with Seki to protect her and assist in whatever way I need to.
Andorians are so brave.
Yeah. Until my antennas get wet, then look out.
Do you have little? Does this helmet have little extra things on top that the antennas go out and you can rotate them around? Or...
Nice.
That'd be cool.
Nice. And the Commander Ute is so you detected no additional life signs, but Commander Ute is detecting some sort of intelligence or consciousness. There's something going on. There's something you can't understand it, but there's something kind of reaching out to you. You're getting this kind of.
It's not from them. It's from some other source.
Yeah, it's not. You can't recognize it as the thoughts of the people. It doesn't. It's not. It's very, very alien. Very, very incomprehensible. It sounds just like a white noise almost. But it's pathetically, you're detecting something going on.
Is Aquaman here?
Have you ever like used your abilities on a silicon-based life form?
Yes. It's
Uh-huh.
basically the same.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's not a big deal.
Sharper?
Yeah, psychic stuff's all the same regardless of your base elements. It doesn't really change anything. I'll let the crew know that
Okay.
I'm sensing a presence of some kind.
No, wait,
One I
did
haven't felt since ever. Really.
Can he sense the people?
It doesn't feel like any sort of it's not any sort of understandable intelligence.
No, but I mean,
yeah.
in addition to that, can he sense like the imprisoned people's consciousness? Or
Yeah, it's they're not. There's no thought. Yeah, they basically their minds are very.
Yeah,
empty.
guys, we can just pack it up and go home.
Yeah, so they're not dead, but they're not actively having readable thoughts or anything. So it seems like they're not
spaces. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're not even dreaming. Whatever state that they're in.
They suspended. Okay.
All right.
All right. I don't know what her stats are, but I'm rolling for Seki to do those scans.
Oh, sure. I'll give you some. They're all the same, right? Seki, Becky, and okay. So the medical scan. So yeah, reason and medicine. So yeah, reason and medicine would be a 15, and reason and medicine would be your best bet, a 15.
Actually, use one of those.
Okay. So you're back down
points.
to 3. Okay, so roll 3 d20s, and you're trying to get a 15.
Ugh, I got a 13.
Can Lieutenant
I got
Stark
one.
help? Can Lieutenant Stark help?
Sure. Yes, if somebody would like to assist her on where to point her medical device, but that would mean that you are outside of the shuttlecraft. Whoever would be rolling.
Yeah,
the
I
information.
I declared that I was going
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
along with her.
I think us 4.
Okay.
We all went out.
Okay.
right?
So yeah. The whole team is there. All right. So you have 1 success. You need 2.
So I'm rolling.
Yeah. Reason in science or reason in medicine.
Just 1 d20, huh?
Yeah. Just 1. Yeah.
Reason and science would be good.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, 12.
So I'm rolling how many?
Just 1. Yeah. 1 d20.
Oh, you need the R.
Yeah. Do the R/R space.
Sorry. Did a
That works too.
That works.
3 works.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
that totally works. Yeah, 3 is great. Yeah, 3 is great. So yeah, there's your second success.
well, it's a sum. It doesn't show you what individually. Oh, it's just 1.
yeah.
never
Since
mind.
you just rolled 1. Yes. So with Stark's guidance, Seki is able to scan the.
Oh, these crystals.
Yeah,
yeah.
over the,
Oh, yeah.
she was over at some other crystals.
Jeez.
Yes. So they are encased in what does appear to be a shell of crystal material, and it looks like the exact same substance. You're getting the same sort of readings as the substance of the entire structure itself. But inside these crystalline cocoons, there is a liquid, and your readings that you're getting is that it's similar to seawater, but with a different mineral composition, mineral content. And the miners themselves are alive. You're getting life signs, though they're in a coma or somehow suspended. They're not conscious. You're not. The commander wasn't reading any thoughts from them, and somehow they're able to breathe in whatever this seawater is inside the cocoons.
I was going to say, are they actually breathing it, or are they just in like such a torpor that they aren't metabolizing oxygen anymore? They seem to be breathing.
Yeah, they do seem to be breathing the water. Yeah, there's seems to be some
That's
sort
why
of
they're dying.
respiration with the water.
Yeah.
And the cocoons.
I'm no doctor.
The cocoons are connected at the base to the structure.
Does it look like the cocoons detach from the main crystal
Yes.
thing that they're...
Yeah, the base where they're connected is very narrow, very thin. So it does look like if you just severed that base, they would be detachable.
Does it seem
Severed
like there's
is
like
such a
liquid
harsh
goes
word.
down into the main thing, or is it like if we break it off there, are they going to be contained?
It'll be contained. Yes, the cocoon, the crystalline structure closes at the bottom. There's no connection or any kind of conduit or anything to the structure. So if you detached it from that base, being carefully, you would be able to keep it. Should be able to keep it intact.
The first one is either going to die or turn out to be Khan. So,
Yes.
Can our Betazoid maybe try to communicate with that consciousness that
Oh, sure.
he was sensing?
It's so alien and weird.
And you're also getting, because of the successful scan, you can spend momentum for additional information if you want any.
Do that.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay. So how you want to do one momentum for one more?
How much are you going to let it spin?
you can probably do up to 2 if you wanted to.
Yeah, we probably should keep it. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, 1 sounds good.
Okay. So the medical scan, the medical tricorder, is indicating that the liquid, this seawater that they're floating in, has penetrated the workers at the cellular level. And it does not even just the cellular level. It almost appears to be somewhat subatomic. And this is especially concentrated in the areas of their brains and nervous systems.
They're screwed.
Yeah, that's not good.
Right.
So you're saying we shouldn't just pop them out of those things because they've probably now adapted to
They
breathing that
probably would
stuff and they'll die if we let them out. Okay.
Yes.
But, if we can detach them from the main crystal and get them into the shuttle and take them back to our ship, maybe the doctors can, get them out and...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the readings, Seki does believe that they're not beyond saving. That it would take some. It would take a lot of maybe a very difficult procedure, but they could be removed from here and probably sustained if you came up with a process by which you could kind of purge this fluid from their system.
Oh, Seki, she'll never give up on a patient.
Yes.
I might be reading too much into this illustration, but
Yes.
the bottom middle area of that structure kind of looks like an opening. Is it an opening or no?
No. Yeah. There doesn't appear to be any openings in the structures themselves.
Okay.
McAndrews, you're getting seasickness.
What if we
trick of
just
the light,
shoot the
like the
mountain
face
with
on
a
Mars.
phaser and see if it reacts?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. Sure. You could do that.
You want to
No,
piss
McAndrews.
off alien intelligence?
I just suggested
Oh, yeah.
it.
So-
I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
I'll approach the actual thing itself
Okay.
and do the standard telepath thing of put my hand on it, and does it feel like this noise is coming from inside of this?
Yes.
I think the crystal is alive.
Right. Yes. So you're reading. There is the water itself. Strangely enough, to the commander does have. There is some kind of signal, something coming from the water, but the crystal, it seems to be much more something that he could focus on and actually communicate with, or kind of psychically link to. But both the water and the crystals have a sort of sentience that you're detecting.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
guys, this
never
planet's
talked with
alive.
platinum-based life forms before. I don't know how that works. Silicon, yes. Platinum, no.
So, are there other, for lack of a better term, megaliths like this one around us, or is it just this one?
This is the largest, but there are several. At the ocean floor contains several of these structures. This appears to be the largest.
This planet's alive.
Yeah. I've known that since about 10 seconds in, but yes. Yes.
So
All right,
you would have to try to communicate. You would need to roll insight plus either command or science, and it's going to be difficulty 4.
Insight plus command or science, you say?
Yes. How does that strike
I think
you?
it's just intimidating. Insight's bad. Would you say that control plus command would be more?
No, that's for driving stuff.
Right. Yes.
Okay. How are presence just me going, hey, how you doing? See, the crystal doesn't work.
What's
Huh?
what's your daring? Maybe if you like cuss and yell at it.
It depends. It depends on your approach. I mean, if you are trying to command it, or do something that so not just connect to it, but actually tell it to do something, then you could roll presence.
Yeah, I think I would like to try to present a air of like friendship to it, like try to be like, hello, old friend, type of a.
No, what Khan said to Kirk.
I believe in the early semesters of the academy, you're supposed to say, "We come in peace."
That's it. That was the same.
I mean, that's the stock way to do it, but I'm coming at this as like instead of as formal diplomacy, more like a personal like say like more intimate, more trying to be actually like friendly to it as opposed to like a formal. Even though I have diplomacy as a focus, and try to like
non-threatening,
like warmly greet it and like invite it to talk to me, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Direct in.
That's good. Yeah. So if you want to roll presence and command or science, and you'll need 4 successes. So use, and you can also give me threat, to get additional dice as well. So.
Yeah, I can. Let's see.
Good luck.
We have 1 momentum. Yeah, you're already at max threat, so I can't give you any more threat, right? I'll spend 1. Puts me at 3
he went up
dice.
to like 8 threat one time.
Yeah, no, I think threat doesn't have a threshold. Threat doesn't have a limit.
Give me
How much threat do I have to give you to get another dice?
So the second die. So first die is 1. Second die is.
So can I spend 1 threat to get the first dice and 2 momentum?
Oh,
the
sure.
Second
Yeah,
dice?
yeah. No, you could do it that way. Yes, that's fine. Yes.
Game the system as much as possible.
Okay. So first I get the threat, and then you spend the momentum. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you're down to 0 momentum, but you're rolling 4 dice.
0 momentum at the bottom of an ocean.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't need that momentum to pop out those people out of the crystal.
Yes.
I don't think that Uniform Code of Justice, Team Dynamics, or Starfleet protocols will help. By example,
if you're really worried, can you use your determination?
Oh,
you got
yes.
You got a good determination value thing?
Yes. Does anything apply for your values?
somehow my values never apply to the situation. I'm strongest when defending the weak. I mean, these people are dying, and I'm trying to like take ownership here.
The diplomacy thing should help here, shouldn't it?
Yeah, if you have
Yes, I have diplomacy as a focus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, definitely that would work as a focus.
But for the determination, I have like never break my word, but I don't think that's applying. A starship is a home. No, voice of the crew, and I'm strongest. Maybe I'm strongest when defending the weak could work.
That seems kind of.
Like
they're helpless in there.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're defending.
Okay, so I will use my determination then too.
Okay.
Why not? Just spend everything.
Spend it all.
4 dice. Plus one's automatically a 1.
Yes, plus a fifth die is automatically 2 successes. So you start. Yeah, you only need 2 additional successes on 4 dice. Can you do it?
I can do that. That's not a problem. I got 2 more successes.
Yes.
And remember, the determination counts as like an auto crit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's 2, and then I rolled 2, so I got exactly what I think I needed.
Right, but you did because your complication range is higher, you did get a complication.
2 complications.
Yeah, 2 complications. Okay, which I will take as threat.
Oh man, this is like a tooth of a gigantic space creature. That
But
we're poking right now.
But
oh yes. What's that?
don't the what do you call it when you roll under the focus number?
Oh,
Failing? Or,
No,
yeah.
under the good one.
I didn't get any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't spinning determination count as 2?
Yes. So you
So
said
he gave me 2, and I only rolled 2.
No,
That's
but
4
2
Yeah.
2 under. It counts as 2 under your focus, I thought.
no. It's just it's one. It's one die that rolls a 1. It's that is fixed as a 1, so it automatically gives you 2 successes. It wouldn't give you, even if it's under your focus. It doesn't. One die doesn't give you more than 2. Yeah. So that just the success range. Basically, the focus just gives you an expanded success range, and then the complication range gives you expanded complication. Yeah, but you wouldn't get. I don't think you can get more than 2 from a single die. So yes, but you
For some
did
reason
it.
I thought it's 2 dice, but no, that's cool.
Yeah. No,
I heard you cry from the void, and I replied, "What do you need? How can I help?"
yes. So,
Please hold.
yes, I'll be with you in a moment. So yeah, you're able to kind of link to this entity's mind. So this strange frequency, this strange kind of telepathic noise that you've heard, when you focus on it, you're able to determine that that the crystalline formations themselves have a rigid mental structure, and they don't communicate in anything like a language that you can understand. There's no sort of full sentence or anything. It sounds very childlike. So you're presented with kind of single concepts or a single thought. So the moment that you connected, you received the image of the girl from Starfleet again. The first meeting with her, that first image when the first sight of her, you received that image again, and that seems to be its attempt to communicate with you. So it's reaffirming this first contact, and sorry, and
Positive.
yes, and once so once you receive that image, you're free to try to answer back or try to communicate, mentally with it from your end.
Yeah, I'll just try to reply basically with the same fashion. Like I said, I'm trying to treat this more friendly than formal diplomacy. So I'm going to try to reply with basically like an embrace or a like a comforting, like, longtime friend hug. Okay, but with my brain.
And it seems to understand that image. So it's very possible that it's been learning. It's been learning, images and things from its source, so possibly from the workers. And what you're so images that are kind of going back and forth. You're seeing for the next image that you see is an image of pain. So you see the image of maybe one of the worst injuries that you ever took on a mission, or one of the worst times that you were ever injured as a child. You see that image, and also the crew member or one of the player characters that didn't have a vision also sees this image. So the ensign, so McAndrews, also feels this this experience of the worst injury that they've ever received come from just entering their mind. And you're also getting the idea that this is new. This just happened. So they're trying to express that they don't understand. They don't understand what this is and why pain is suddenly this pain suddenly happened to them. And then you also see an image of a a child crying, so that like a desperate, like red-faced, bawling infant, like someone that you've seen from your life, and a child a child crying for help or assistance, and it's trying it. So after the image of pain, it shows you a cry, a cry for help, a loud, a kind of ceaseless, just kind of reaching out for help.
I'll try to reply with like if I'm remembering that being like, let's say I broke my leg or something like that as a child. I'll try to remember like my mother coming and scooping me up and taking me to the hospital, and the doctors being nice and giving me stuff to make me feel better, and like try to relay that
Okay.
to it.
All right.
I want to help, and maybe if I can think of myself more as the doctors helping as opposed to the child who's hurt.
Okay.
And then I think I maybe have an idea of what's going on here. So I'll try to, like, because we're kind of going with metaphor here, try to show, like, as an example, it would be like me watching a child like out playing in a field, and it sees it sees like a lizard or something like that, and starts, like, you know how kids are very aggressive with creatures, like picks it up and starts manhandling it. And so I come over and I like steal the child and put the creature back down and walk the child back and like show that we need to be nice to it, and like try to imply that like I'm the parent coming to take these children that were being cruel, but they had no ill intent, is what I'm trying to present through imagery. Basically, I'm sorry, I'll take these people who were bad and take them away so they won't hurt you anymore.
Right. No, that's good. And yes, so you get just an image, an image of maybe a smiling child, or actually a family. You get the image of a family that looks grateful to you. So some image from your memory of someone that you did a good deed for, and they were very happy. You returned a missing cat or something, and and that they were very, very thankful. So then basically it tries to draw your attention to the cocoons themselves. So you're seeing an image. Maybe you saw a butterfly, like as a child, released from a chrysalis. So it presents you with that image of something emerging.
Oh man, are they changing those people? Oh no,
they're gonna come out as dolphin people.
I think they're turning them into avatars, probably for them or something.
I'll try to again like project something. Like, I don't really have a life experience for this one, but like I'm like taking the cocoon and like removing it gently from the tree and like taking it like back to our home and laying it out and like unspinning the silk and releasing it before it, like, so it there's two things. I don't know, the mutation thing is what I was thinking about. I was worried they were like, do you want us to release them from these things? And like, I don't want them to just open them here at the bottom of the ocean. So I'm trying to like basically project us taking the crystals with us.
Okay. Yes, and so yeah, it's how it's communicating is very simple. So the images are like the simplest meaning of the image. It doesn't have much subtext or anything going on.
Right.
So yeah, so once you communicate that back, then all is it five or six all six of these crystalline cocoons detach at the bottom, and they just slide down the structure, released but completely intact. So it understands the images that you sent it.
I will if I'm aware of this, I will try to again send hugs basically, and an image of me like basically shooing all the people away that were inappropriately manhandling them.
Oh, good.
You know, like taking them all back to basically to our home away over the hill type of a mindset. I'm making up memories because I don't have anything to relate.
Right. Okay. No, that's good. Yeah. So it seems to this exchange of images seems to be calming. The way that you approached it was much calmer, and you're actually the cocoons themselves are now have settled to the ocean floor, so you would easily be able to retrieve them, and you're getting kind of no other feeling or image in your mind at this point.
Okay,
Go
ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say I'll pull away and spin around and go.
I kind of have a weird question.
Sure.
It just occurred to me. How do we embark and disembark without water flooding in the shuttle?
Oh, it's
one-way shields.
There's an airlock or something.
Oh, we have Star Wars shields?
yes, right. Those Star Wars shields.
We have Star Trek shields, so it's fine.
Yes.
That's one of the updates we did.
Yes, you did some sort of update that allowed you to you have a little one at a time a single person airlock that you're able to
all right,
drain water out of. But it doesn't look like with your current shuttles. I guess if you could find a way to attach the cocoons to the surface, you could use the shuttles. But you may want it may be easier to just request help from Lishka. She has the submersibles, that these workers came down. So
I don't think we want them any closer, do we?
Oh yeah, so it's up to you. But you can, if you want to figure out a way, and that would just be a simple roll. Let's see. So insight or reason or insight, and maybe just engineering or
I have small craft. Would that count for a focus?
that? Sure. Yeah, that would work. Yeah. Figure out how that small craft would haul these 6 crystalline cocoons up.
You want me to
Some
rig
bungee
something?
cords, you're fine.
You want me to rig something up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the term rig, but yeah. Let's.
Yeah, and if you can use your daring too, if you're gonna rig something.
Oh, yeah.
If it's gonna be very
I'm putting them in places that do not look sound. That's going to take daring.
All right.
So that was at
channeling like exhaust through those crystals to power the impulse drive for some reason.
Right. Yeah.
One of you guys want to help me with this?
Yeah, you gonna help?
Can I help him? Well, I don't know who's better at that. Do you think Stark? Is that something you're good at?
Not sure.
Yeah, you can do reason and engineering, or reason and.
My engineering is only a 2.
Oh,
what's your reason?
My reason is a 10.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
you're better than I am.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So Chamberlain is rolling a 15, and Stark's rolling what, 12?
Oh, why did I give you the cruddy roller?
What am I rolling? Exactly.
One d20. 1d20 to assist.
It is auto-filling the word roll. That's annoying.
Yeah, sorry. I should disable that.
Oh, nice.
That second
I just
roll.
drowned.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
The shuttle just got flooded with water, I think. Wait, what are we rolling for?
Wait, can you throw my character sheet up one more time?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. There we go.
I think
wrong
you had a
one.
15, didn't you, Matt?
Yeah, you had a 15.
Because you're daring plus.
Yes. Yeah, daring plus
Right.
engineering 15. Yes.
2 successes.
Yes.
Wait. I'm
Yes,
so having a mental fart right now.
Yeah.
What does the focus have to be under? I forgot.
It'd have to be under the
Lowest one.
discipline. Yeah. So whatever the 3.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Okay, yeah, I got 2.
Okay. So you get 2 in a complication, and so you're successfully able to rig the rig it so that the cocoons are stable enough. They're secure enough to the shuttlecraft, so you're able to take them up. But you receive a call from above, and also the commander feels immediately this another cry of pain. So an image of a crying child, and you're getting reports. So Liska is calling down to you and saying we're experiencing an intense increase in the violence of the storms up here. I would advise you to make it back as soon as possible. The surface of the sea here is very very turbulent. In fact, it's damaging. It's been damaging our refinery facility. So we continue our refinery processes, and we've never had it react this way. We never had this sort of reaction.
So, Will, I think you need to order them to shut down all their systems.
We need you to shut down everything immediately. What you're doing is affecting a life form that is down here, and it is causing the storms. If you shut down your systems, it should calm down, and we can figure out how to best resolve the situation once we get topside. We have your people.
Oh, excellent. Very, very good. So yes, please, I'll do what I can. A temporary shutdown shouldn't halt too much of our profits. So I guess I guess it's okay to temporarily put a stop to this, but I can't say that this can be a permanent situation. So please return to the surface as soon as possible, and thank you so much for your assistance retrieving my missing workers.
I'm gonna communicate with the commander, but not on the channel that he's on with her, and say, maybe it's time to play the trump card, sir, and tell her to shut down the Latinum. We know,
yes.
we know about it.
That's right. You have that information.
That's true. Yeah, I'll tell her we need to shut down all of your processing centers, including the Latinum processing center that you've been running off book.
Yes. Okay. So I didn't know that. Yes, of course I understand that that's not that goes against the Federation rules. But okay, we'll discuss.
Also,
we'll discuss this once.
Probably the thing that's aggravating the creature down here that's going to sink your entire base and kill everyone.
Yes.
No pressure.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yes. So we'll return to the surface, and we will discuss this. And so,
they're gonna jump us when we get back up there.
Awa is gonna kick their ass.
All right. So yeah, my idea is we go back up to the surface,
mm-hmm.
and once we're up there, we have. I was going to say the Enterprise. The Mugato transport me and Stark to their facility, and you guys take the people and the crystals back up to the ship to get them,
mm-hmm.
undead
mm-hmm.
from. And me and Stark can deal with this right away and make sure they're actually shutting down.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
In that case, I would suggest we take if you trust me, sir, I'll take us on an alternate route back up. We'll come out on a different point for the beam up.
Yeah, just no barrel rolls. We have living creatures strapped to the side of the ship.
All right, so barrel roll.
So yeah, it seems
one,
that
just one.
No, zero barrel.
So it does seem that they aren't being very prompt with the shutting down of the facility operation. So the trip back is going to be a little more difficult than the way down. So
Don't screw this up, Mendez.
so there is debris being stirred up by turbulence in the sea as you get everything secured to the shuttles and attempt to return to the surface. So the return to the surface is a little more difficult. So to pilot a craft, you'll need control or daring and con with a difficulty 3.
I was born for this. Can you throw my sheet up one more time?
Sure.
It's funny because, like, I'm sure the captain's saying, "Don't do anything crazy," but you're better when you do crazy stuff. So it's actually better if you do crazy piloting. But I'm like, can you just fly straight?
Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to open a channel to Mendez, let him know what we're doing, and tell him he needs to link with my shuttle and just follow my every move.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to invoke my I am a leaf on the wind, see how I soar.
Excellent.
Determination.
Okay. Excellent. So you only need one success. Are you going to give me any threat, or I guess you've got your small craft focus?
Oh, I'm going to kill this.
Okay. But you've also got your increased complication. Yeah, you're 2, so 19 and 20.
So it's daring and con, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so that's 17. I got small craft focus.
And you got 2 successes already?
Yes.
Yep. Because of determination. Yep. So 2.
Boom!
Sorry, I'm not seeing that. Oh, wow. Nice. All right.
I believe that is 5.
Yes. So that's 5, and you only needed 3. So that's 2 momentum.
All right.
Nice. All right. So so you're successful. So the craft, you're able to maneuver through these massive eddies and upswells of debris from the ocean floor. The craft and Mendez following you avoid any damage, but inside the craft, everyone must roll a control or daring and security difficulty 2 because they are being buffeted around the not smooth flying, the very emergency daring flight of the shuttlecrafts are throwing you around, and you
say security.
Yes, control or daring and security task.
So now there's 2 shuttles.
Yes.
Or am I missing something?
Yes, there's 2.
So who's piloting the other one?
Mendez.
Okay, never mind.
Yes. So just the player characters should roll this control or daring and security difficulty 3 to avoid getting injured by the
difficulty 3?
Yeah. The difficulty 2. Difficulty 2. Sorry, difficulty 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's at least plausible. Okay.
Would evasive action, improvisation, or small craft count for this roll?
Sure, small craft will still count. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if any of you have any sort of anything else that'd be survival.
Because I can't type.
Hazard awareness would work for Stark, and let's see for
composure or team dynamics, huh? Like we all lurk at the same time because we've been doing this is season 6 or whatever, and we know how to pretend like.
What was the difficulty?
Difficulty 2.
Okay, I got 2.
I rolled a 2 and an 18.
Oh, okay.
And my control and
you have to have a focus.
My control and security is 15.
Oh yeah. You definitely that was 2 successes because that was definitely under your focus. So yeah, you got 2 successes, and 18 wasn't enough to trigger your complication. So you're good.
I just got 2 regular successes, so I'm
okay. Good.
Just keep feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart.
Nice.
Hand on the roof. I'm good to go. Just
all right.
Shaking back and forth.
So everybody got 2. So yeah, you didn't generate any momentum, but everyone's safe, and you avoided any injury from the craft. Wow, and it gets if the piloting test fails, then the damage for that roll is insane. So good piloting there, Ensign. Okay, so you're right back at the surface, but you've decided to maybe come up on the opposite side of the island or somewhere where they weren't expecting.
Yep.
And
or actually, can now I'm thinking about this separately. Can the Mugato just beam the crystals now that we're out of the water onto
Oh, sure. Yes.
To do stuff, and then we can fly in with both ships.
Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah. You easily could from this point beam the cocoons up, the crystals up to the ship itself. And but what you return to is very much what's shown in the illustration: violent storms, waves crashing against the coastlines of these small islands, and the refinery is taking damage from this. So it looks like significant damage is going to happen if this continues.
What did we think this? Oh, go ahead.
Can we pull a Wrath of Khan and like use the Mugato to break into their security and shut down their operation somehow?
Oh, sure. Yes, you have the man. You have an inside guy. So remember, you befriended Grohl. So Grohl has a complete understanding of the layout of the refinery, everything except the Latinum facility. But he knows what you would have to target for the for any sort of operations of the refinery itself. So where the power plants and everything were.
What is the staff size on this thing? Do we know? Is it like 100, 1,000?
I think yeah. What was that?
Like a settlement outside, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 1,500. I think was the
okay. Yeah. You just beam them all out and be like, "You're okay."
Yeah, it's a significant number of people. Yeah, your estimate from what you saw when you approached. So yeah, a whole settlement. So lots of people making a living off of this very innocent refining procedure. So you will beam the crystals aboard the Mugato. Anything else?
Captain Payjh McAndrews had an idea here. Maybe we can remotely shut down this facility using your computer systems and on board the Mugato. Is that something that
Ron
can handle?
Yes, I believe we can do that. We have information from their employee that you beamed on board should allow us to pinpoint the power source for this facility and disable it. So we'll get on that. We'll get on that right away.
I'll give you a report when we get back up. But needless to say, it seems that there's a life form, if not the planet itself being a life form, that's being damaged by their mining operations. I know, sounds familiar, but I don't think she's going to shut down without our interference. We're heading over there now to try to smooth over whatever you have to do to get that shut down as quickly as possible.
All right, very well. We'll proceed with that. And how would you like us to handle these the crystals that you've sent up to us?
Give them to Becky.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have the medical staff attend them.
They've been infused with seawater. I don't know exactly how that works, but it's in the brain, so they need.
Or like marinated.
Yeah. Seawater infusions.
All right, we'll do our best. I'll report back any findings.
Excellent. Thank you, Captain.
All right. So they receive the crystal cocoons and take them to medical where Becky and Reki are attending to them, and we'll take a look and see what needs to be done. And so you're free to return to the facilities. You're free to meet back with Lishka.
I'm gonna need you two to fly in a tight, assertive formation.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna need a presence when we show up here. We're coming in now as Starfleet to let them know that this place is being shut down.
I can alter the engine output to make it like bright and impressive too.
That's how Wesley's team almost died in that train exercise. Let's not ignite our plasma streams or whatever.
That was an impossible maneuver.
Look, Commander, I know you're my superior officer, and I know Wesley. I'm no Wesley.
Yes. Yes, you're not our Wesley. You are correct.
Thank you. I would never wear that dumb gray shirt. I hated
Yeah.
that.
It has all the colors on it, though, so it could be anything.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'll harken back to Mendez. Like, remember, the formation flying test we all had to pass with the evasive maneuvers. Let's do the Delta Phoenix maneuver, and we'll burn in real hot.
Oh God, that's what killed them all. Okay.
All right. Yes. So you return to the kind of the landing area,
Flying aggressively.
flying very aggressively, and you have Lull is waiting for you the same way as he received you, as you were received before.
You need to come in and like spin the ship around, and like it will open up, and I'll step out like as before you even stop. I'll hop off.
Yeah.
And be like, I need to talk to.
Yeah, all serious.
Yes.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Right. Yes. So Vol appears to be a little intimidated. He doesn't know why you're returning with such attitude, but he. Thank you for rescuing our workers. Lishka is ready to receive you. Please.
Do we all come out of the shuttle wearing aviator sunglasses? We should.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, I had a special I have a couple replicator rations left. I'll cash those in for.
I will just
aviators.
focus my antennas in a menacing way.
Yeah.
All right.
Staring him down with them.
I don't know how he does that, but it's so intimidating.
Yeah. Okay. As we move there, I'll say, is the Latinum processing plant and mining operation shut down?
Oh,
I'll ask him.
Okay, yeah, I'll ask Vol. Yeah, so Vol says, as far as I'm aware, the deuterium processing is shut down. I wouldn't know about the Latinum. You may want to bring that up with Lishka.
I already have. She's supposed to be shutting it down now. I'm going to be upfront with you.
Did you read that one? He was lying, right?
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
He's being deceptive. He's passing the buck.
I'm letting you know now that you probably want to get your resume in order, and things aren't. This place isn't going to be in operation longer than it takes for me to get in there and flip that switch. So, there's a couple ways this can happen. I know that you guys have your own people here. If you can make sure that your guys' security and people don't interfere with our operation, I'm sure we can find you all other work someplace else. On book, above grade, and probably pays better than what you're getting paid now.
I
mean, as much as you get paid
in money.
Yeah. They get paid in hopes and dreams. It's fine.
Very well. And so he kind of has he kind of scowls a bit at this and says, and he just points you in the direction through the settlement and the marketplace and just says, you know the way. And he scuttles off.
All right.
Yes.
I'm still wearing this pressure suit, by the way. I ain't messing around.
I'm pretty sure I threw mine off the moment we got back on the ship, so I have all you guys to take care of me. I don't need to do anything to keep myself safe.
Gets in the way of your wonky empathy stuff.
Yes. It's half of it's body language, right? So I have to be able to
right.
stand and pose in the right positions.
Right. Yeah, and so making it through the main part of the refinery, you do notice that they have shut the deuterium down, and you're received in her luxurious offices by Lishka, and so she. Thank you so much. I understand. We have some things to discuss. Of course, I've been talking since the revelation, or I guess I should say confirmation, that this is that there's a living organism in this sea. My scientists have been working on a way to neutralize this entity. So I hope you can understand. What I'm doing here and the funds that I'm generating are important for my cause. The overthrow of the Ferengi patriarchy is something that is very important to me, and I hope that the Starfleet and, of course, the Federation can support this cause, and these resources are what's making all of this possible.
Well, personally, I agree that the way the Ferengi treat their women is abhorrent. Know that Starfleet has treaties with them, and we are in no way allowed to help overthrow their societal structure. And now things have changed that a planet in Federation space with an indigenous life form is being threatened, and through your own words, you're going to attempt to kill the creatures here that are under Starfleet's protection. You're going to need to shut down your mining systems, your processing centers immediately, or the Mugato will have to shut them down from orbit. This is not negotiable. I don't care if you're smiling at me. She's not really smiling. She's kind of grumping, but that's all right.
I'd like to point out that Mendez and I are standing on either side of the doorway, trying to look all beefy in our pressure suits.
Yes. So let's make this a roll. So she definitely is softening from her position. She knows that she can't resist your authority, and she was just hoping to garner some sympathy, and that's what you're feeling in her surface thoughts as well. So you're feeling that she is softening, and she does realize, and obviously you can tell that they knew they were doing that there was something. The scientists had already kind of told her that they suspected that this entity was alive because the strange reactions they were getting, and then of course the bursts of the particles that came from the sea. So she's starting to soften, but give me a roll to persuade her. Let's see. So maybe like a presence and command, maybe? Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll use my best stats. I'll use presence and command.
That'll be yes.
This is the encounter at Farpoint. Is Q going to show up?
Would a uniform code of justice, because of all the rules she's breaking and how I'm trying to...
yes, you're enforcing it. Yes, that works. Yeah, you're laying down the law. That totally works. Okay, so this will be a difficulty too, because you are going to take away everything that she's built. So, but you have softened her up, so it's not going to be impossible.
I'll spend one of those momentum then. Okay. I feel like if I mess this up, we're just going to have to kill everybody. I don't want to do that. So, all right. So I need a 17 or lower, and I want some 5s.
All right. What you get? Oh, okay.
Well, I got 2 successes, but I got another complication.
Oh, right. That's right. Yes. So another complication. So, okay. So she softens, and you see that she realizes she's in a no-win situation. She's not going to be able to retrieve anything from this. And so, so she basically just kind of submits. She's like, very, very well. I know that I can't resist now that Starfleet is here, and the Federation, of course, now knows about this operation. We'll have to we'll have to comply if this living world is something that needs to be protected. Then my cause doesn't override that. So my scientists equipped some of our ships with what they came up with was a where the hell is it?
Planet killing bombs.
Yes, right, planet killing bombs. No, we found that from the crystals that they could be neutralized with a. Oh, sorry about this. I was just on the page. So yeah, they were in the process before she was thwarted of equipping. Let's see, it's right here. Okay, so we equipped our ships, our interceptors, and a few of our freighters with a weapon that emits nation waves that we found does neutralize and completely disrupt these the structure of these crystal creatures. Of course, I'll tell them to stand down, and we won't commence with this operation. So yes, the scientists had come up with a way to completely defeat or disable this creature, and she tells them to stand down. But the next thing you hear, that complication, is a radio call from Vol, and Vol says. And Vol calls out, commencing the neutralization of the organism is commencing. And so Vol decided to take over the operation on his own. So Lishka, please, Vol, please stand down. Do not attack. Do not attack. And Vol just cuts off communication.
I make eye contact with McAndrews, and I hope he knows to bolt for the ship right now.
Yep.
All right.
Where is Vol at?
So he's left. He was in the shuttle bay, the landing bay, and has launched with the 6 interceptors and 3 freighters, equipped with this Nandion weapon that they will fire at the sea. So yeah, Vol is
I'm gonna message the Mugato while I'm running, and we've got multiple targets that need to be disabled.
All right. Okay. So yes, they
are moving on a sentient life form to destroy it, and they have been told to stand down. They have not. Force will be required. Fire at will.
Oh, excellent! All right.
Disable their weapons.
All right.
Hopefully disable their weapons and or life support. Weapons. And then Stark, you McAndrews, and Mendez want to get in those shuttles and do some cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay here with what's her name? Lashek.
Lishka. Lishka. Okay.
Lishka.
Okay. So the let me see here.
Is the Mugato able to use phasers through this atmosphere?
Yeah, they should be able to target. Yeah, I don't think there was anything that stopped weapons. Your weapon systems were down, but I think we brought everything back up right before we left that original wave that hit you. Yeah.
So it's one vehicle that's doing the thing being escorted, right?
Yeah, the freighters themselves. Yeah, the interceptors are defending these 3 freighters that
3 freighters.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna actually let me see. I think I only get 1. Let me see here.
My plan is if we get in the air, I'm gonna basically do the Star Trek equivalent of laser designating those 3 freighters.
all right.
so that the Mugato can just knock them out of the air.
All right.
Or disable them if they want to be nice about it.
All right. So you are so I'm going to spend all that threat to get the full 3 freighters and and they each will have an escort of an interceptor. So a freighter, and an escort fighter. So I don't have. Let's go to the our little map here, and we'll bring up our evil pilot. So Vol is aboard one of these freighters. So we've got 3 interceptors, and let me grab a freighter.
Are they already on the planet, or are they?
Yes, I'm sorry. They're. This isn't. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have a. They're not in the. They're not in orbit. Oh wait, this is better. Let's do this. So yes. Starfleet. So where did all my ships go? Oh, sorry.
The bottom.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. So this might be a better representation. So here's our 3 raiders and something something that looks more like a
I got a Defiant. We're in trouble.
Wait a minute. I'll just do these are large shuttlecraft. So they're yeah. So these freighters, these freighters are
It's so funny that they couldn't just make it a stretching box.
I know. That would be nice. Well, nothing is easy. All right, so we got three freighters that are already on a strafing run of the sea surface, and each of them has their little escort here. So this is just for keeping track. And you've got their communications have been cut off. Lishka has been frantically trying to restore communications with Vol, and he seems determined to keep this operation running no matter the cost. So
Told him to get his resume ready, and he did this.
he did. Yeah.
Yeah, what the heck is his issue?
He doesn't like.
Does he not know we're the Federation and he's a crappy dude on a crappy planet? I mean, people should do the math.
Yes. All right. So their first strafe. Let's see if they actually have stats for this. Okay. So the freighters have size. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just run this. So they're making strafing runs, and one is able to actually release these Nandion particles into the ocean, and you're getting a huge reaction from that. Especially Ute feels the several screaming images of several screaming children as these particles enter the seawater and start to kind of break down this living creature. And then immediately the response, so that this crying response is then followed by the same sort of burst that your ship was hit by. So a tetrion burst from the sea is directed up at the in the direction of the attacking ships.
That might resolve our problem for us.
Yes. So immediately, let me see if I can just. All my stuff is in this new install. All my stuff is. I'll just have to roll. I don't get anything. Let me see what I have to do here. So it's causing significant. Yeah, all my dice rollers and stuff are disabled. So what did I do here? Wow, yeah. So the ship, the freighter that made that first run. I don't have my. Let's see. So 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. reduced by but the shields. Oh wow, shields are 8. So that the first beam hits one of the freighters, but it seems that the shields blocked the brunt. Oh no, it ignores shields. Sorry, this Tetrion ray ignores shields, so it takes 8 damage, and so it's disabled. Sorry, it's disabled. So one of the first one that made a run did not do well, so it's disabled. Blind. Oh, they're all the same. Never mind. Yeah, they're all linked because I guess they're copies.
Yeah, you can just tell us.
Yeah, I'll just flip them around. Yeah. All right, so it's disabled. So it crashes into the into the sea. Yes. So there's only 2 remaining. So it seems like there's going to be a response, and I guess yes. So they do give you stats if you are letting them do this. They do give you stats for how long this takes. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So I guess that is their phasers. So let me also roll then the damage that they did, because I'll have to keep track of that as well. Oof.
Come on, all 3s and 4s.
Yes. Oh, a lot. So 3, 4. What is that? 6, 7. 7 as well. All right. So 7 damage. So that's a breakthrough of. Difficulty. So it's actually a roll. I'm sorry. It's a work track. I'll just do that. That first. The first thing did 4 damage, so that's the first breakthrough. So the reaction of that Tetrion wave definitely showed that it did enough damage to cause severe distress to the organism.
Take those ships out.
All right. So the Mugato is going to target those freighters. All right. So what? Let me get.
I assume our shuttles are not armed, correct?
Right. The way that they were modified, they don't have any weapons on them, and neither, nothing.
Ramming speed.
How do I feel about the structural integrity of the shuttle versus one of those fighters? Since I did get to look at one up close.
Well, you did. Yeah, you have. They are very stock, and you have basically made that shuttle capable of going to incredible depths. So I think you're probably reinforced enough to take a pretty good charge at it if you wanted.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to wing one of those shuttles or not the shuttle, the fighters,
okay.
and try to knock it off course, send it into a spin or something.
Okay. All right. So let me see. I think I have the physical sheet here.
And you're on the other one, right, Stark, with Mendez telling him what to do?
Oh yeah, that would work. Yeah. So ramming speed. So the shuttle. What size are the shuttles? I think they're like only 1 or 2, right? That's probably the same as the fighter.
Scale of 1, it says.
Yeah. So I think the shuttles are probably close to the same. I think there is a stat for the shuttle.
They're probably
the
same or similar.
Yeah, let me find out. So for ramming speed, it's daring plus con, difficulty 2, assisted by engines and con, and then you get damages 2 plus the scale, and it's vicious and devastating damage. So
Can you pull up my sheet? I think I got a thing for this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ramming speed is exclamation point.
Yeah.
Could you look at Starship Expert in Bold Con?
Oh, there we go. Yes. So whenever you succeed at a contest to identify this type of ship.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Not that one. How about Bold Con?
Oh, yeah. Bold. Let's see.
I think that's where I give you threat to do things.
Yes, when you attempt a task, you can buy one or more d20s by adding threat and may re-roll a single d20.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. All right, and let me just get the... wow, they sure like to use the word shuttle. Shuttle bay, shuttlecraft. Sorry, I just want to make sure.
Is it the kind of thing like the more successes I get, the more effective the hit's gonna be?
Yeah, it's well, you just have to beat the difficulty of 2. No, it's a default. It's a basic damage. Its damage is 2 plus the scale, but it's vicious, devastating damage. So
You can't spend momentum in this one to add damage dice.
oh, you could. Yeah, you could add damage dice. Yes, yeah, right. Yeah, so if you generate momentum, yeah, you can definitely pump up the.
And if I
The
do the
damage.
threat version of that, is it still like 1 for 1 die and 3 for 2 dice kind of thing?
It doesn't. I guess it would have to be the same. Yeah, because it seems like it's that would make it pretty good though. Buy 1 or more dice with threat. No, it's the same. That doesn't break the system. Yeah, it is. It's the same with threat. It's 1 and then 2.
So I'm going to give you 3 threat so that I roll 4 dice.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's just going to make more shuttles show up.
But by then the Mugato should have this thing taken care of.
Yes. So, just a sec. I've almost got the shuttle stats. Okay, so a shuttlecraft is it's still scale 1, but you have 4 shields and 1 resistance. Okay. All right. So yeah, make your ramming speed roll, Ensign.
All right. So I got
Who else is in the shuttle with him?
nobody. I think you're on with Mendez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you're with Mendez because we need leadership over there, and he's doing his own thing in that one.
All right.
So 17, and I'm assuming either small craft or evasive action probably.
Oh
would
yeah,
count.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, small craft is good. Oh,
yeah. So
nice.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's 6. You only needed 2, so that's 4 momentum. Yikes! All right. Yes, and then why don't you roll d6s? It's yeah,
Can you use momentum for other things?
Oh yeah. So you can use it for damage right now.
Could I use it,
Oh, yeah.
like even if I got to spend all of it, to knock this fighter into one of the other fighters?
Oh sure. If you want to, like improve the quality of your. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's one of the spends. Come on. Security. Where's my momentum spends? There it is. Yes, so you can do bonus damage, you can do penetration,
reroll shove, right? But only shoving it into another ship.
right. Or devastating attack. So roll an additional system die, swift attack. Or power loss. Oh, power loss might be good. So yeah, you can do momentum spends to do so bonus damage, penetration, which will ignore its resistance, and do maximum. Yeah, do all the damage and re-roll any of your damage dice, spending a momentum, and then devastating attack is 2, so you can target an additional system on the fighter, and then swift attack. You can do 1 more task, so I guess you could. There's no weapons, so that wouldn't help. And then power loss, you can remove a point of it.
So can I do all of them?
Some of them are more than 1.
Right.
momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I want to do bonus damage, penetration, devastating attack, and power loss, that would be 5 momentum.
Right. Yes.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. So roll. So +1, so 4. Yeah, 4 damage dice, and then you'll also get all of those effects.
Do it as D6s.
Yeah,
right?
roll 4d6s.
Oh, I typed the wrong thing. I got 2 6s and 2 3s.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay, so it's vicious too. So yeah, that gives you the additional that means all your symbols are additional attacks.
That's 4 damage.
Yeah, 4 damage. 4 damage plus all of those effects. So on the fighters,
You should just say it went in the water.
yeah. I think it's gonna take. I think it's gonna take that because you're ignoring resistance and everything. Yeah, so it's definitely enough to wipe it out. So yeah, the ensigns pilots the shuttle and crashes the fighter off course, and I guess it follows into its watery grave the freighter it was protecting. Mm-hmm. Nice.
So we're blowing people out and crashing them into the water because they were going to neutralize the crystal organism.
Yeah, they were going to kill those poor those creatures.
Yes, that's.
I'm just questioning whether we're doing the right thing here.
I guess you weren't intentionally. Yeah, it wasn't lethal damage. You weren't intentionally trying to induce lethal damage, so you didn't have to spend the momentum.
You know,
If it happens.
Mugato can maybe beam them out of the water.
The Mugato should be beaming survivors out of the water. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. That's commencing right away. And they've also you get a report from your favorite guy. So Templeton, they've disabled the power at the refinery. So everything has stopped. You just have these ships to contend with. So one more raider is gone.
Ron.
All right. So does the Mugato want to fire on these freighters? Or I guess that was. I guess if we're kind of doing initiative. So you spent all the momentum, right? That was all 5. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Are you having Mendez do anything, Stark?
Oh yeah. What would you like Mendez to do?
I'm not sure what we're doing. Are we shooting them all?
We're trying to keep them from firing that weapon again.
But what's left, though?
One freighter, or I'm sorry, 2 freighters, each accompanied by a fighter.
But the freighters are harmless, right?
The freighters have the weapons. Yeah. Yeah.
The freighters have the weapons?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The freighter has
and what are the
fighters
Vikings
are guarding
doing?
them.
Well, the fighters have normal weapons. The freighters have the things that are hurting the creatures.
Right. Yes.
Well,
there you go.
I want Mendez to shoot to disable those freighters.
Okay. All right, Mendez. We don't have stats for Mendez, do we? Oh, kind of. Kind of.
Yes.
Well, I have good stats too, and I have combat tactics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to take over.
So
yeah.
I can assist or I can do it myself.
Right.
You'll probably
Push
be
him out of the
better.
way.
You'll probably be better.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can take over. Slide over. Slide over,
Okay,
Mendez.
I'll just push him out of the way. And
All right.
I think those things are 2-seat cockpits. You don't even. have to put
He's
them out of the
hiding.
way.
You're shooting.
Right. Yeah, there's
So,
no weapons though on the shuttlecraft. You just have to get in though. Yeah, just have to ram them.
oh, I have no weapons?
Yeah.
Nope.
These shuttlecrafts don't have
That's
weapons.
why I had to
What kind
do
of
that
shuttles
craziness.
They've been overhauled to survive deep
Yes.
submersion in the ocean.
Yeah. Not. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah. No weapons on the craft. But if you just want to give instructions, to the Mugato to mop up, that will work as well.
Well, they should be within weapons range of the Mugato, right?
Right. Or they can. Or tractor. Yeah, that's right. A tractor beam. You have a very strong tractor beam as well.
Let's tractor those ships then,
Okay.
because otherwise I'm risking my life and Mendez's life by ramming these other ships.
Right.
Not if you do it right.
That's a good point. Yes. So tractor beam, strength 5. So yeah, let's give that. So that's going to be stronger. I think the freighters are only 2, so you're going to be able to stop all of them basically, based on their size. So what is a tractor beam roll? So I think it would probably just be. Let's see. don't think I've got a reference for that. Ship stuff. Yeah,
I need to go back and listen to the first episode because we used them in the first episode.
That's right. That's right.
I think we just kind of did it, didn't we? Like, because they were under the size threshold.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that it was powerful enough. Yeah. Yeah, I think there was a role for it, but you see. Yeah, but we can do that. I mean, it's significantly they're significantly outmatched, so we can just do that. Yeah, because your tractor beam is formidable. So 5 and those tiny little ships. So yeah, let's just say that happens, and you pull them. The Mugato pulls them out of range, so they can't fire their the Nedion weapon anymore. So there's no more return. You're getting no more signals of pain and no more return fire. From the sea itself. So and then Captain Payjh confirms. Yeah, we've neutralized both the freighters and the fighters with those weapons. You should be all clear. So what do you recommend we do with Lishka, the Ferengi running the operation? Should we bring her aboard, or
You should be arrested.
okay?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And and Vol too, especially because at least Lishka stopped when she was told to stop, and Vol
Yes.
defied her orders and tried to still go murder the crystal people.
I'm hoping he was on the ship that went down, so we just, problem solved.
You're right.
I'm sure we vacuumed up, transported him out of the water.
Yes. So yeah, everyone, all the pilots have been transported, or have either been transported from the sea if they crash, or brought aboard by tractor beam. So you have everyone, and then so Payjh beams down a security team to arrest Lishka, and so you can all convene back aboard the Mugato. So you still have so you'll have some things to discuss as far as the how you want to handle the large number of employees at this facility, because now they're sitting there in the dark. They're wondering exactly what's going on. So a little bit of panic may be ensuing.
They need to find new jobs.
All right. So back aboard.
Time for them to send in a California class to pick up the refugees.
Right.
Yeah, I figure I'll go around, and since I stayed on there, and go to a PA system of some kind and inform them all that the facility is being shut down because it was due to unsafe working conditions and it breaking multiple
Federation OSHA regulations.
Yeah.
All right.
We have a ship in orbit that will make sure that they're supplied with the necessities until we can arrange for transport to take you all to
re-education camps.
Well, I mean, that probably is really what's going to happen. But to a new potential work site.
All right.
The Federation will do all it can to make sure that you are placed in places that can most use your skills, and everything's going to be cool. Don't you guys worry. Here's some sandwiches.
Sandwiches, yay!
Oh yeah, and the gambling den brothels are
those fish
illegal
sandwiches?
They're crystal sandwiches.
Yes. Seawater crystal sandwiches. All right. So you have Lishka in custody and Vol as well. I guess we'll keep Vol in the a detention cell for now.
You should probably put in your report to the captain that she did have this sort of moral thing she was trying to accomplish.
Oh yeah.
Right. No. Yeah. The whole situation as it happened is explained to him. Yeah, and also she once, I mean, as good as this could be, once she was confronted, she relented and called everything off. But the most criminal of all the criminals is what's his face?
Vol. Yeah, that little.
Vol.
Yes, that little monster. All
He's
right.
the
Yeah,
most criminal.
Lishka should get like community service, and Vol needs to like go to a what do you call it?
Re-education camp.
Yeah,
I feel like I mean, if we're just kind of
he
spitballing
needs
here,
to
with
learn how to sew or cook or something.
demolition man him, give him a bunch of knitting skills and stuff. I feel like she apparently has contacts with people and ways to get women off of Ringanar or whatever it is. So I imagine that we can, with her contacts, we can set up a more diplomatic exchange system that we can, like to receive these people who have left that have left there seeking a better life and more freedoms. I'm sure that we can like use her knowledge and her contacts to, in a more legitimate way, help people.
Yeah, that'll look really good on her psych evaluation.
I'm sure there's a couple of space stations out there that need another Ferengi bar with some Dabo games.
Yeah.
Maybe she could become our bartender.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yep.
That's kind of a weird.
There's no profit in working for the Federation.
Right.
Yeah, but you get a roof over your head and you're not in prison.
Yeah, she's contemplating that. Yeah, as long as she's
But, for a Ferengi, she might as well be in prison because their whole mindset and culture is driven by profit and greed.
Her profit is liberating women from bondage, and that's what we will be helping her do. So she will be getting profit, just not the Latin.
right. Yes. Very painful.
And we're having to declare yet another planet like a special protected area. Everywhere we go, we're having
put
to
the buoys up. There's large crystal critters that live in this ocean. Do not mine them.
Right.
You're gonna want to mine them. Don't mine them.
Yeah. I think just a general rule of thumb in Star Trek is if you go to a planet and it shows any sign of sentience, it's alive and aware.
It's
you should
alive.
stop.
Right. Yes. So, because you didn't approach any of the, you get a report from the medical. They were able to devise a way to cut the cocoons without actually to make they made a small hole with a sonic cutting tool, and were able to take samples of the liquid out to then devise a way using tetrium particles, they detected in the liquid, they detected traces of tetrium particles. So they were able to modify a Thoron pulse that while the workers were immersed in a nutrient fluid, they survived the process, and at the subatomic level were rid of this liquid that had permeated them. So modulating the pulse properly allowed them to be returned to kind of their normal human form. They're going to require a lot of recovery time, but the workers themselves were saved.
You mean they weren't being transformed into human crystalline entity hybrids?
No, they weren't. But if you interrupted this process, if it wasn't for what they were able to devise aboard the ship, if you had tried to do something with a phaser, it would have basically just been this slurry of person that just flowed out of the because they were basically almost liquid. So you're lucky you didn't open any of those. Yes. And also, if you were open, they were still connected to the entity itself once they had just emerged. So the commander would have been able to communicate with the creature through them. But it's now that they've been kind of purged, they no longer have that connection. But it seems that the creature itself, the crystalline creature itself was learning from them. So that's what it had connected to their nervous systems and was learning through their memories how to interact. So that's what some of the images that you saw were probably drawn from the workers themselves. And and then just basically studying. So Federation scientists, after receiving the data that the Mugato was able to attain, still are baffled by the life cycle of this entity. It could probably take a lifetime of study to figure out exactly what this thing is and how it lives. The life cycle seems to start as a liquid, which then hardens into these crystals, and the crystals eventually crumble back into a nutrient that feeds more liquid. So it's a very, very odd lifestyle, and the sentience seems to be in all of these forms, both the liquid and the crystal. But is very alien to the humanoid mind, and it has more in common with a cosmozoan life form than it does with humanoids.
Oh yes, that's what I thought.
Yes, and they are theorizing. Federation scientists are theorizing that these could be related to the founders, or the Silverblood that were encountered by Voyager, but possibly not yet in our timeline.
What's the Silverblood?
Yeah, it's something we'll have to watch the Voyager episode to find that out. Yes, but yes. So there was enough. You could have communicated with enough. It does seem that it's intelligent enough that you could have possibly negotiated a way to keep the deuterium refining open, because it would have been able to offer you just the material itself, because it wasn't composed completely of that. So the material itself on the planet, it could have offered. So there is a possibility to resurrect the production, the refining facility itself, without causing any harm to the. But the latinum though doesn't seem. It seems to be pretty much impossible to continue that production.
That's its like brain.
Right. That's what mostly its nervous system is composed of. So, right, and so Lishka is grateful to you. I mean, it was very hard for her to, but if you aren't going to imprison her, she's very grateful to be offered any sort of position or employment, and the assistance with her movement, her cause to liberate Ferengi women is much appreciated. So if you need a bartender, I think she might work out. All right.
Actually, I think the classic Star Trek resolution there would be we come back in a year or whatever, and she's actually a volunteer on the team that's studying the entity now.
That's right.
That is like
that would be very Star Trek.
Yes. Oh, that's good. Very good.
She's their bartender. Not that she's ever been a bartender. She's gone from like.
Is it racist that we're just assuming bartender?
Yeah, she's gone from being like
it is kind of racist. Yeah.
Sorry,
like a capitalist, like self-made person to a bartender at a bar.
But it's a girls' bar, right? She can all of the refugees she frees.
Oh my god, we're okay.
All right. Yes. So that will bring this to a conclusion, and Vol will be punished to the furthest extent of the Federation law.
Right. So re-education.
Slap on the hand.
Yeah,
Or
right.
you just wear a nice like bathrobe on a.
I mean, how many times did Harry Mudd like do bad things and Kirk just
Right.
do better and see you next time?
Oh, you're still not reformed.
That was like 50 years ago. This changed now. Yeah, now we have like Vulcan mind melds that reprogram you and all sorts of good stuff.
we're on better terms as a Klingon, so we're learning cool Klingon techniques for reforming people.
Yes. Nice. All right.
That was cool.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so that'll bring an end to a cry from the void. So you guys keep finding these poor creatures that are being mined. they're being part of resource acquisition. Nice. Yeah, so apologies to everybody watching for our kind of makeshift version of the tabletop. But yeah, we're having some connectivity problems that are keeping the players in the US from reaching all the way over here. So we'll get that resolved, or just move to alchemy. Either way. Something good.
That's what I'll be using for the mystery game.
Oh, cool. So yeah, so next week. So there won't be a session for next week, but the week after, Matt will be running a as yet to be revealed the redacted RPG.
Title redacted.
Yes. So we'll be doing a
live. Which is a hint. Abyss has been going crazy in the chat trying to guess what it is.
Oh yeah. It's just going to be that Equestria My Little Pony thing, isn't it? You're gonna kill us.
I've been looking forward to that. That'll be exciting.
Is Baby Yoda involved in this?
No, but maybe Godzuki. No, just kidding. No,
all right,
not that.
Yeah, so this may be our last Star Trek for a little while, because after Matt, then we may move on to either a Blade Runner.
Blade Runner?
Yeah, Blade Runner would be a good thing, yes. Yes. So, yeah, that could be our next step.
A very different mood than Star Trek.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Blade Runner is ruthless.
Yeah.
Much
there is
darker,
no prime directive there.
No.
All right.
Kill the what is it? Replicants.
Yes.
Or befriend them.
Yes.
There's options.
Either way.
Oh, the sexy ones, yeah.
Right. All right.
You got to be careful, because William's character is a replicant.
Yes.
Yeah, man, be cool. I have issues.
Yes.
Does it know what it is?
Yeah. Because it's later in the timeline where they're
Yes, he knows what he is.
Yes.
Oh, pronouns, huh?
He owned it too. You should listen to it before we play, because it was.
Oh yeah.
He was owned it.
That'll give you some good. Good
You
context.
dream about unicorns.
Yes.
I know our dreams were far creepier than
what do they call the calibration thing?
calibration test, I think, right?
No, it was something else. Baseline or something like that.
Oh, do they have that in this?
Yeah.
European?
Yeah, like I have to go in regularly and get those checkups so they know that because I'm a Blade Runner, but I'm also a replicant because it's taking place in the between the two movies, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know when that happened or when that started, because
it's like a year out after they were released, I think, right? Is what,
oh, really?
what
right.
One was? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that, but yes. That was
That's right.
that was part of the problem. We messed up during character creation, and it became something amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we turned it all around. Excellent. Yeah, so look.
Now I want to go watch Blade Runner again.
Yep.
Okay.
Have you guys seen the animated one?
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Okay, I started watching it. I don't think I finished it though, so I'll have to go back to that.
And there's also the Black Lotus animation. The
That's
3D.
what I was talking
that
about.
the 3D. Okay, yeah. So that's set close to when we're playing. So that'll give you a better context. It's just a little bit before. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. There's been a couple of. They did. I guess it was just shorts. Yeah, they did animated shorts because there's an animation.
Shorts,
yeah, the animation of the blackout of the kind of terrorist activity. Yeah, for the blackout. That's right. That's what I was thinking of. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll be back with a mystery game and some Blade Runner soon. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.